I'm recording early on a Sunday and I've already referred out 3 clients to my real estate team. These clients all came from one small YouTube channel that I started last year, and I only spent about 3 weeks recording on that channel. And the fun part is that all 3 clients came to me today when they were ready to transact, so I didn't have to chase them anywhere. And what's even better is that this can happen for you, and it can happen for you extremely quickly. So I want to show you exactly how I started that YouTube channel, but I also want to show you exactly how our real estate agents are starting their YouTube channels all across the country and are seeing success. All right, so to get started on your YouTube journey as a real estate agent, first you need to define your audience. Truly determine who you want to speak to. Do you want to speak to buyers or do you want to speak to sellers? Do you want to speak to first-time buyers or do you want to speak to investors? Who do you want to speak to? By you having clarity on your audience and understanding your audience, you're able to create content that resonates with them a lot more, which is going to help you make better videos, and it's going to also help YouTube identify your viewers so they can push more viewers to you. And once you've identified your audience, now it's time to brainstorm the topics you want to cover on your YouTube channel. In other words, have a plan for the videos you want to make, which is super simple to do. You're either going to make videos that are going to save you time or you're going to make videos that are going to make you money. So here's the difference. Videos that save you time are videos that you can leverage within your workflow. So videos that you can share with your buyer leads and your seller leads as a way to better educate your clients. These are videos that you can leverage within your own workflow, so you don't have to spend your time saying the same thing over and over and over to every single person that calls you. Now, second category of videos to make are those videos that generate you income, meaning those are videos that attract buyers and sellers to you. This is where you start covering topics such as the city that you work in, truly showcasing what the city is about, the pros and cons, the costs of living, what real estate looks like, and every topic that you could think of in relation to the city that you work. So these videos are going to be more local videos that are going to attract people that are interested in the area that you're working. Next, we get into the equipment and the setup. Now, I just went through a strategy call with one of our newest agents that joined our Done For You YouTube program for agents, and we spent a majority of the time covering the equipment because in his mind, he needed to go all out into the fancy camera, into the fancy lighting, into the fancy audio, but trust that you don't have to do that. You have everything you need in your pocket right now. If you have a smartphone that has a decent camera, which most of them do at this point, you're good to go. The only other thing that I'm going to ask you to get is to get a lapel mic that clips onto your shirt so you can get better audio. And when it comes to lighting, just sit in front of the window and get that natural light coming in and record from there. And it's that simple. You have your video covered, your audio covered, and your lighting covered, and you're done. Now you go into scripting and preparing, because now you know what topic you're going to be recording and what you're going to use to record. Now it's time to figure out what you're actually going to say within the video. So now you get to write a script word by word if you so choose to, or just write an outline of the major things you want to cover. And there's no right or wrong answer. We have plenty of agents that are using an exact script and are using a teleprompter and reading directly from it. Now, we also have other agents that write down 3 to 5 points they want to cover, and that's all the preparation they do. They have those as visual cues, so whenever they're recording into the camera, they just see a word or a phrase and then just go from there. There's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever's easiest for you and whatever will make you execute on this video marketing strategy. But I strongly suggest that you do some form of preparation because it's going to allow you to focus better. It's going to allow you to be super thorough with what you're trying to communicate. But most importantly, it's allowing you to build more confidence. So whenever you get in front of the camera, you feel confident about the message you're delivering. And once you're prepared, now it's time to record. Now again, regardless of the route that you go with the recording, if you're using a teleprompter, it's pretty simple. You just put the teleprompter right in front of the camera and start recording. It's that simple. So you start reading. Now, if you're not using a teleprompter, you're either going to have paper notes or you're going to have what you're going to say on another computer screen. So if you have that set up with another monitor, make sure that you're always keeping eye contact with the camera. Don't look off and start reading your lines. That's the easiest thing to do, as you kind of saw right there. Memorize a few lines from your script or your outline and then say them directly into the camera. Pause and then go and memorize a few more and then say it again into the camera. And when you're recording, don't ever press stop. You want to have one file at the end of the day, because anytime you mess up, you can cut that out. Which brings us to the next step, which is editing your videos. Now, after recording, you're gonna have a video file. That video file needs to get edited. Now, you can use free video editing software, which every single computer that you purchase is gonna have a out-of-the-box solution. But you could also go down the paid version. You could use things like Premiere, or you could use something like Final Cut Pro. Those are fantastic editing software. But the thing that I wish that I would have done a lot sooner was hire somebody to help me with the video editing. That's my pro tip in this particular section. Make that investment in a professional editor, because they're gonna make it look so much better and they're gonna save you so much time. And also keep in mind, where is your time better spent? Is it better spent doing 3 to 5 hours of video editing, only to do it a little bit worse than a professional would anyway? Or would you rather pour those 3 to 5 hours into your family or into prospecting for more business? Which has the highest return on investment for you? Well, 100% of the time it's gonna be outsourcing your video editing and spending that time either spending time with family or building your business. Now, if you wanna apply to work with our video editing team, where they'll do the video editing, the thumbnail design, the titles, the YouTube channel management, everything, check out the link down below. But let's continue. Now that we have a finalized video product, now that we've done the editing, it's time to upload and optimize over on YouTube. And when you upload a video, you're gonna be asked for a thumbnail, which think of it as your digital billboard. This is the first thing that people are gonna see whenever they stumble across your video. So here again, I encourage you to hire somebody to do a professional thumbnail for you, because they're gonna make it visually appealing and they're gonna make it clickable. But if the budget is truly a very serious concern, then go to canva.com and use the templates that are free there. And something else that you're gonna optimize for whenever you're uploading your file onto YouTube is the title and the description. You want your title to convey what it is that you're covering in your video. But at the same time, look for relevant keywords that have a massive amount of search volume. And then of course, in the description, you want to add additional information about the video itself, along with your contact information and some additional resources that your viewers would find valuable. And once you fully optimize for your video, now it's time to schedule and publish the video. You can schedule when you want your video to go live. In other words, you don't have to make that video public right then and there. You can schedule it for a future date and a future time. And once it goes live, assuming you went through the steps that we just covered, your audience is soon gonna start finding that video. But it for sure doesn't hurt to start promoting that video to your sphere of influence so they can start watching it and start building some watch time for your channel. And as the comments start coming in, please make sure that you engage with your audience. You really want to spend some time responding to your comments, because number one, it's going to help you with the YouTube algorithm, but number two, that's how you're going to start generating a lot more clients in your database. Because as you're getting questions, well, that lets you know that these people are engaged. It lets you know that there may be some interest in moving into the particular city that you covered. And this next step is super vital. You want to analyze your analytics. You want to review your YouTube analytics to see the type of content that's getting a ton of views for your YouTube channel. You also want to see how long people are staying on your videos. Having access to this data and being able to interpret this data on your particular channel is huge. It's going to help you identify the next videos you need to be making. Now, if you found value in this video, go ahead and comment YouTube down below. And if you want to see how to grow your real estate business extremely quickly, check out this video right here.